Alright, so you guys should be able to hear me more better. This is your boy Good Guy Audits. Um, here at the Department of Public Works here in Poughkeepsie. So I have my kids up here and I was going to take them to the public pool. Come to find out, you need to be a Poughkeepsie resident and you need to show ID showing that you are in fact a Poughkeepsie resident to get into a publicly funded pool which is paid for by the people's taxes. So we're here at the Department of Public Works to speak with the superintendent just to see what's going on with this Fourth Amendment violation to access a public area and see if we can get that removed and see if we can speak to him and get his opinion on it. Reconstruction means freedom of information. First floor. And I realized that the best way for you guys to hear me is when I'm zoomed out. Good morning. I was wondering if I could speak to the superintendent for the DPW.
Oh, sorry that he's not on this floor.
Do you know where he's at?
If he was anywhere, he'd be upstairs.
Which floor is that?
The second floor.
Okay, thank you. You made it seem like I was supposed to already know that he wouldn't be here. If anything, he'll be upstairs, right, nigga? Obviously, I'm looking for him. I don't know that. Hi. Good morning. I can't really hear you.
Oh, how are you?
I'm grateful. I'm trying to speak to the superintendent for the DPW.
We have a commissioner here, but we don't have a superintendent.
I guess whoever's in charge.
That would be Bob Wolcott.
Yeah. Can I speak with him, please? David. Let's see what how Bob feels about it. September 20th.
We just have that open because it's a little warm in here, but it should be locked.
Okay, because
Bob is actually on the phone and his secretary didn't answer. So what is this in regard to?
I just have a question.
Okay, because we have a lot of other people available here that might be able to help you if you tell me what it is.
I kind of need to speak to somebody that's in charge.
Well, I mean, we have engineering and highway.
Who's in charge of the Parks and Rec?
That would be Dave Whalen.
Who's in charge of like the public pools?
I don't know if we have pools.
So the pools that are in Poughkeepsie, the public pools?
They may be city. That may be
City.
city pools.
Somebody told me that because I was on the phone and they said that the Department of Public Works is what runs the public pools.
Not that I know of, but that doesn't mean that we don't. I know we run a lot of the county parks, like, Dutchess Stadium, Will Parks, Boat Park, things like that.
Oh,
But let me, see if Dave Whalen's available.
okay.
He's the person that takes care of all the parks.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna take that out of your door.
Yeah, because if it's open, that means it's open to the public.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be. We're not
Okay.
used to getting people from the public up here.
Okay. I won't go in there. I was just.
Okay, no, it's all right. See how cool it is out there?
It's fine. You can leave it. I won't. I'm not going in there. She don't trust me. So we're gonna speak to somebody. We need to speak to somebody that has to do with public parks, public pools. See what they say, because this Fourth Amendment violation has to go. It's unconstitutional. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to show your ID to get into a public pool that your tax dollars pay for. You understand? That's just crazy. She's waving for the camera, trying to put on a good show.
Okay. So I was able to find Dave Whalen, who was actually
Dave
meeting
Whalen.
with Bob Volcon. So Bob said he is gonna come out and discuss, to kind of lead you in the right direction. Because like I said, it might be us, but it might not be us.
Okay.
He'll get you
And what was your name?
fine.
Bonnie?
Yep.
You have a last name?
I do.
Can I have it? And your title, please?
I'm a principal program assistant. There's
Principal
Bob.
Program Assistant.
Good morning.
Hey, good
How are you,
morning.
sir?
I'm
Bob
David.
Ball, County DPW Commissioner. How
Nice
are
to
you?
meet you.
Nice
So
to
you're
meet
the
you.
top?
Yeah. In this department.
Okay.
Yeah. Your name?
I'm David.
Hi, David.
Nice
Pleasure.
to meet you.
Okay, do
So
great.
I have a question
Sure.
and concerns,
Yeah.
and hopefully we can get this removed.
Would you like to sit down or do you want to stay here?
It doesn't matter to
Okay,
me.
whichever's more comfortable.
So I'm trying to find out who's in charge of the public pools.
So Dutchess County, this is an office of Dutchess County government. This is the Dutchess County Department of Public Works.
Mhm.
The county doesn't have any pools at all. So we don't have any pools within our.
So there's two pools that I was thinking about.
Yep.
Spratt
Yep.
Pool, I think, and
Yep.
there's another pool over there by Washington Street.
Yep, is that, I forget the name of the park on Washington. Those are both city of Poughkeepsie.
Okay, so who would I speak to?
So do you know where City Hall is down
Yeah, I
there?
know what City Hall is.
That is, I don't know if the people who administer the pools are at City Hall directly.
Because I called and I spoke to somebody at the Department of Public Works. It was a dispatch,
Okay,
and he was telling me that you guys are in charge of the pools.
why would they say that?
I'm not sure.
We have absolutely nothing to do with the pools.
Okay.
They're not even our parks.
Because there's a Fourth Amendment violation at the pools,
Okay.
to where like you have to be a city of Poughkeepsie resident to get into the pool.
Yeah,
And I'm like, how would they know that if you're a city of Poughkeepsie
Right.
resident or not?
right,
And the gentleman at the dispatch told me that you have to give your ID to get
Oh.
into the pool.
that may be,
And then I asked him, I said, who funds the pool? He said it's tax funded.
yeah.
So why would the taxpayers have to waive their Fourth Amendment to get into a pool that they pay for?
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's
Yeah.
like me coming into this building, I have to give ID.
Yeah, no.
It's a public building, it's publicly funded.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
so.
I mean, obviously, and I don't know what they do, it's the city, not the county, so I don't know.
So I
but
guess
would-
I'd have to go to,
Yeah.
do you know what the city of Poughkeepsie's Department of Public Works?
So the City Department of Public Works Commissioner, his name is Chris Gent.
Chris Gent.
I don't know where his actual office is. It's either at City Hall or there's a DPW complex for the city, and I think it is off of Smith Street, behind the public housing, in the neighborhood behind the public housing area. I don't know exactly, you could probably Google it really easily and find it, but Chris Gent's the commissioner. The pools are entirely, those pools at they're city parks.
Right.
They're city pools.
Okay.
So they're
I don't know why the
entirely.
dispatch told me to
Yeah.
come here.
Yeah, I don't know why either, that seems awfully strange. We
He-
don't own a single pool in Dutchess County government,
Okay. So there's no county pools then at all?
none at all.
Not even for state, well, state parks or state pools? That would be
State would be state, yeah.
Yeah.
We have up at Wilcox Park, which is one of our county parks, that's up in the northern part of the county. There is a lake up there that we used to swim at, but it's been closed for a couple of years due to
Wow.
algae.
Wow.
Yeah, like that blue-green algae stuff
Mhm.
that comes in.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I
like a
see.
pond that, a stream flows through it, so the algae flows through it.
Oh,
So
wow.
we struggled for a couple of years that we haven't been able to get that water quality good enough to swim in.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that's our only swimming hole right now.
Okay.
But we have no pools.
Okay, so I guess I check City Hall. You
Yeah.
said there's the DPW.
I don't know, I think I think the DPW complex is, if you can wait a second, then maybe I'll give you an actual address.
Thank you so
Want
much.
to do that?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
If you could just give me directions. I don't know
Yeah,
if you want to Google Maps
Let me
it.
give you the street map, the street address. and-
Thank you so
and
much.
contact info. Hold on one
Thank you. So that's weird. I don't know why the dispatch told me that. And I'm hoping that the audio quality on this video is much better because I cleaned out my microphone. It had a lot of dust and debris inside of it, so I have to clean that out. That's probably what it was. Thank you for your help today. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, it's about protecting the people's rights. And if we pay for a public pool, we shouldn't have to give up our identification to get into a public pool that we pay for. So they're making the people show ID, which is a Fourth Amendment violation. We have the right, you and I, and every American citizen has the right to be secure in our documents, in our papers, in our identity as well. We don't have to you don't have to tell people, you see how you didn't feel comfortable giving me your last name? That's your right to. And you don't have to give your name. I mean, you work for the public, granted, it's public knowledge. But let's say you're outside of work and you're not working for the public. You don't have to tell people your first and last name and your social security number because that's your right to be secure. So why do we have to do that to get into a pool that we pay for? So just wondering who we could speak to about that. And if I was to go to the pool, which I do plan on going to the pool, I'm not giving you my ID to get into a pool that my taxes fund.
That they're asking that only to verify that you're a city.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's the reason why they're doing it, but that's unconstitutional.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I never thought of it. I think personally,
Mm-hmm.
you could also go to like an equal opportunity or like a civil rights person in the area.
That's me. I'm the only civil rights person in the area that I've seen so far. Like an organization, yeah.
I would do it.
I haven't found any in Poughkeepsie. Dutchess County's wide, right? No, I'm from the Bronx County. So I don't know what towns Dutchess County covers. It does, right?
You got like probably 20.
Yeah.
I never counted them.
Well, I probably don't look at many maps.
Hello. Is
Hey,
it Mike you said?
David.
I'm sorry, David.
It's alright.
So I just printed this off, I just went to the City of Poughkeepsie website. So here's Chris Gent, the commissioner I told you about. You can have this, I'm gonna give you this piece of
Thank
paper. Here's their address for their offices, Howard Street, and
Is that by the Department of Sanitation?
honestly, I do not know.
That's what
But
it
you
is.
can Google
Yeah,
that,
by
right? You
the-
can put that
by
right
the-
in.
By the, like you said,
By the public housing?
yeah, by the public
I
housing
think that's,
thing,
I think
yeah.
that's where that is. Here's the phone numbers. You may have already called that dispatch, but it
Yeah.
sounds like they didn't give you very good information.
No, I called this dispatch.
Oh, you called our dispatch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Through the City of Poughkeepsie website. It took me to a phone number for DPW.
For county DPW?
I'm not sure. It
Right.
could have
Well,
been this
in any
one.
way, here, you can have all that. So,
Thank you
yeah,
so much.
the other park you were talking about on Washington, I think that's called Pulaski Park.
Yeah,
Does that sound
Pulaski.
right?
Yeah.
So Pulaski Park is the one on Washington, and Spratt Park is the one on,
Right. I've never been to those, but I
uh,
was trying to take my kids to the pool.
it's not Cedar,
and-
Wilbur, I think,
Yeah.
the other one's on Wilbur Boulevard, right?
Yeah,
Both
come to find
cities
out,
are.
you have to wait. You have to buy. You have to waive your Fourth Amendment to get into a pool that you pay for. That's like having to show ID every time you go into your house.
Yeah, I
How
know, that's
ridiculous
crazy.
is that?
You know, the only thing I can think of, and I don't know what their policy is, I don't know what they do, but the
Your
only thing I
policy
can,
doesn't trump the Constitution.
no, I know.
We have our rights.
No, I know, I'm just saying, the only thing I could think of is that they may not want people coming from like all different towns and every place
I mean,
out.
what if people are visiting? They're from Spain or wherever across the
Yeah.
world. And they have family here.
Yeah.
And they want to go to a pool.
Yeah,
They can't go into a public pool because they're not from here.
I don't know, whatever they
It
do.
shouldn't be like that. I see if you have like a limited amount of people for
Yeah, like,
safety
like
reasons.
you can only have a certain amount of people at a time.
Yeah, I
Right,
understand that, but like
makes
to
sense.
give me your
Yeah, I know-
information.
I
That's
know
like
what-
saying, give me your social security card if you want to swim here
Yeah, I
in
know
a
that
free pool.
at our Wilcox Park, the one I told you about where we have the swimming
Right.
lake, but it's closed now. It didn't matter where you were from.
Right.
There was, you paid a fee to get into the park. It was like, I don't know what it was, a couple bucks for a car loan.
Right.
Didn't matter.
For like parking only, right? People could just walk into the park.
Um,
I figured the only thing you could charge for is
I'm not
Parking.
sure, I mean, the park, that park is really hard to walk into. It's like in the middle of nowhere,
Mm-hmm.
and the driveway, literally the driveway into the park is like a mile long, so it's not like you just.
so if
gotta-
somebody was to just bike there, they wouldn't.
I'm not sure.
I'm assuming county parks, state parks, most of them are free to get into, but they charge for parking, of course.
Yeah, I think in Wilcox, the park itself is totally free to be in, no matter
Yeah.
who you are. But if you're using the swimming lake, I think we charged a couple bucks for the swimming lake.
Wow.
So we didn't charge you to park at the park. You
Well, I guess
you
that's
could
how
drive
you-
to the park, you could drive into the park, you could
Right.
park there, you could walk, you could do all the different things. But if you wanted to use the swimming lake, we charge you a few bucks. It
Oh.
didn't matter. And it was like, a resident might pay a couple bucks, and then a non-resident of the county might pay a couple bucks more. We didn't kick you out, we just said.
But how do you
it's
know if they're resident or
Because
non-resident?
we check ID at the door.
Yeah, that's a.
We don't say you can't come in, we have a resident and a non-resident fee. That's all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It isn't crazy, because the residents are the ones
What
that
if
are
they didn't
paying.
want to? What if they didn't want to waive the Fourth Amendment?
I don't understand what
Like,
you
what
mean.
if they didn't want to give you their ID? The only reason why
They-
you have to give
the only
ID.
reason, right, the only reason why we want to see your ID is just because we want to know if you're a county resident. If you're a county resident,
Mhm.
you've already paid for that pool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that's why we may charge you $2.
Well, but-
If you're not a county resident and you've never paid for that pool or that that swimming lake, we're gonna charge you a little bit extra because you didn't really pay your share. It
But
gives a
what
break
if
to the
somebody
resident.
didn't want to give up their ID? Will they still be allowed to get in?
They would absolutely be able to get in the park.
Okay.
But we would probably charge them the non-resident rate.
I think you should just charge people regardless of whether they're, have
Well,
ID
we
or
want-
not.
Well, we wanna give a break to the residents who have paid the taxes here.
Yeah, of
That's the
course.
whole point. Give the residents who pay the taxes
But if
here
the
a
county
break.
takes federal taxes, then everybody that pays federal taxes has funded that operation. You understand? If you're not just taking county taxes, you're taking federal
Well,
taxes.
we don't collect federal taxes.
Okay. So if you just take county taxes, then only the county.
Yeah, we just, it's a way to give
Residents.
people who have already paid county taxes, like if you own property in the county and you pay land taxes or whatever, you're already contributing. You should get you should get a reduced rate to use that park facility.
I think it should be free because you already pay taxes.
It could be, but it doesn't, that doesn't.
Like if you take donations, fine.
That's a policy decision that the county
Yeah,
budget,
yeah.
county executive and legislature make.
So I guess I'd have to wait for like a board meet, like an open
Yeah.
meeting to address
so
that.
So the meeting, the best way to actually get that question kind of put out there is, but right now, all of us county departments, we're all building our budgets for 2023.
Right.
We do that now, and then we submit the budgets, and then by like
January,
November,
okay.
well, no, by November, December, the legislature is gonna have public hearings on the budget.
Okay.
So if.
So that's city, county?
No, just county.
Okay.
Just
But
county.
the city owns those pools, right?
The pool, I'm talking about Wilcox Park, I'm
Oh,
talking about the
okay.
county.
Oh.
I don't have any idea
Yeah,
what the city does.
right.
I'm talking about Wilcox Park. So, in the budget, the fees, all the county parks fees, all the revenues, everything else, it's all in that budget process. So if somebody like yourself, if you wanna go and say, hey, I don't think, at the county park up in Wilcox, I don't think residents should have to pay anything for the pool, for the lake.
Right.
You can, that would be a time to make that comment, so the legislators could hear it and then consider that.
Okay. And when do you know when that'll be?
It's heavily announced that there's a public hearing, there's like 2 or 3 public hearings for the budget.
Do you know what
And
month that'll
it's
be
like
in?
November, I think they do it.
Okay, I'll look
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah. I
And you
wanted-
guys do that in City Hall or
The county office building,
where's that at?
that's where the DMV is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the county. You just
That's
gotta
the-
keep.
that's the one I was
you
thinking
gotta
about.
keep in mind, city and county are different. I mean,
Right,
to some
right.
people,
I
it's all government.
confuse it all the time.
Yeah, but for us, county is county, city is city. You can keep.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Did you get that piece? You got the paper I gave you?
Yeah, I got it in my pocket.
All right,
Good morning.
and listen, if you have any other questions, you got my name and number on that card. I got my email on there. You wanna
I'm
shoot me
gonna,
an email,
I
whatever
think I'm on the list for when they do the meetings in the council chambers, so,
else? Like the,
like any
Like the
meetings that they
automatic
do.
notices?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess they send
that
an
may be for
email.
the city.
Okay,
I think there might be something similar for the county, so check that
I'll
out.
go
See
to
if
the
you can
county
get
website, see if I
registered
can
for the
sign
county
up for the
website.
email.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, I
All right.
appreciate you.
All right, you're welcome. You're
Hopefully we
welcome
can get
very much.
this
Pleasure.
worked out.
All right, very
All
good.
right, God bless you.
And again, feel free, if you got questions, you got my email, you got my phone number.
You take complaints?
Oh, yeah,
Let's say if I was treated badly by a DPW worker, I
absolutely.
come to you?
County,
County, yeah.
yeah.
All right,
If it's a city guy, I have no idea. If it's a county guy, you definitely let me know.
thank you, I will. Take care. So I guess we gotta go to, there's a few ways we could do this. We can either go speak directly to this gentleman, Grant, see if he takes our concerns like that, or we could wait until they have the public hearing, and we could do it like that. It's either or. She does not want to be on camera. All right. Till next time.